Hello. I'm planning this on being a sort of short stream today, but I'm gonna be going through most of the Legend ZA post-game stuff, which are the side quests and obtaining uh, a long-coveted Pokemon. I mean, as in a Pokemon that hasn't been obtained in, that has never been officially obtainable. You know, you know. I haven't tried those rogue mega battles since, Oh yeah, I should probably do some stuff. I was a bit busy catching some Pokemon to fill in the Mabel quest. But take a look. I have this Tepig for no particular reason. I'll probably just take photos with it. Shiny Alpha Salamence I caught at, Wild Zone 18. Alpha Scrafty. So, I found this, Dratini. I wanted a regular-sized Dratini because the Alpha probably would have been too easy. I also got an Alpha Raichu and Alakazam. I'm not sure if I want to keep it, though. These two, I just need them to fill out my Pokedex. I wonder if it's a bit too loud. But I feel like releasing these guys. They all did their job well, but I kind of feel like I don't really feel like I have much use for them anymore. So, you served your purpose. Oh, yeah, I also have this. Slowrella. I wish I caught her when I was still playing through the game, but it's whatever. Oh yeah, I also... Clefable. Treble. And she's an alpha. I really like Mega Clefable. I took a photo of it once. I really regret not catching a lot of Pokemon when I still was playing through the main story. But at least, maybe they'll have their time to shine in the DLC when when I probably get that. Hello, Gambling Panda 7. I noticed this is your first time chatting. Salvador is the name of my Salamence, by the way. Okay, let's do some side quests. There's one I now figured out how to do. Mimi seems interested in your Deont site. Mimi must be sensing some kind of psychic energy. They can telepathically pick up thoughts and feelings and transmit them to another person. Using telepathy takes a lot out of Mimi, so I asked it to hold back. But even so, sometimes it happens to pick up on something, like just now. I wonder what it's detecting. Maybe that Deonsa you got is imbued with some kind of strong emotion. Why don't we follow Mimi and see where it's headed, Isaac.
Shine bright like a gemstone. Where could Mimi be off to? Oh, there's a marker. Oh, hello. I'm doing good. Hope this isn't another bot thing. Oh yeah, I need that for the band. Yep, that's a bot.
I think Mimi's picking up something. Hold on a sec. Hi, Sedna? Mimi and I are on a case right now, and we might need your help.
Who said that?
Yeah, if you could let Eris and Nyx know too, that would be great.
Who are they? Are those the remaining Team Flare members?
Sorry about that. I was checking in with some friends from back in the day. Yeah, you see, I run the bureau now, but it was started by a detective named Looker.
Is that why your office is named after that?
Exactly. He was such a kind person and helped teach me so much. But it turned out he wasn't an ordinary private detective. He was an international police officer. So eventually he had to go off and solve more cases somewhere else. Far away, probably. I took over for him as head of the bureau, and I'm doing my best to run things with the help of Mimi. And those friends I just spoke to. Mimi has been particularly helpful. Its telepathy has helped solve so many cases. But like I said, it gets worn out if
it uses the power too much.
Come on, Isaac. Let's follow Mimi.
I'm just gonna assume those are the other Team Flare admins, like Mabel. I remember one looking bald.
What is it, Mimi? Wait, were you picking up on my own feelings?
Is this Mimi's mystical power? Somehow, you can hear Emma's thoughts in your head.
What's going on with Mimi? Is it hungry? I'm getting pretty hungry myself.
Alright, Emma?
Oh yes, I was just thinking I could go for a little bite to eat. Thanks for looking out for me, Mimi. What do you say we make a little pit stop to refuel?
Okay.
That was delicious, wasn't it? Now then, Mimi, how about you show us where you want it to go? Alright. Come on, Isaac. Let's follow.
Oh yeah, let me do this.
Alola!
I'm with Charge, the committee to high Alolan Raichu and generate excitement. Our goal is to increase the popularity and the population of Alolan Raichu. Well, I say our goal, but I'm the only member of the committee for now.
In any case,
Are you familiar with regional forms?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, here's the scoop. You know how some Pokemon look like
They can be influenced by the region they live in, right?
well, Alola, even the Pikachu we all know and love evolved into a different form of Raichu. Rather than me explaining the differences, why not try comparing it to yourself? And I know just how you should do it. Let's have a Pokemon battle between your Raichu and my Alolan Raichu.
Oh.
Once you're ready to test your Raichu against my Alolan Raichu, just come and let me know.
I guess I could make a little stop. Oh yeah. I have to only have Raichu in my party. I thought it was just the trade thing. I guess not. Hang on. It doesn't seem like Raichu can learn Ghost or Dark moves. But I guess I'll try anyway. I guess I could teach you Body Slam.
Both Raichu have their charms, but the Alolan form has a different type. That means different strengths and weaknesses. Stay on your toes.
Go, Giant Raichu.
There we go.
I like Alolan Raichu.
I think maybe the Alolan form can't use its true power without Alolan pancakes to fuel it. What a spectacular victory! But don't go assuming we're done here yet. The committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement has one last thing to offer. Let's trade. Your Raichu for my Alolan Raichu. What do you say? Okay.
Hope I could give it a good home. I can always find a Raichu in the DLC, right? Flocky. That's a nice name.
Trading the Raichu is how we'll spread the joy of Alolan regional form. You know the Alolan
Form is lovely, of course, but just plain Raichu are pretty adorable too.
Well then, I'm off on another journey. I'll travel over to Alola and befriend a bunch of Alolan Raichu and spread their cuteness all around the world. That's what Charge is all about.
I hope Gen 10 expands upon this. I'm partially joking, but partially not. Hang on. What's Floppi's moveset? Psychic Thunder... Thunderbolt. Aw. Do I have like a mint? I don't know if I want to use a modest mint. I'm kind of thinking that I may want physical options. Even though Alolan Raichu is meant to be a special attacker. But just in case, it still has pretty decent physical attack. But... to Mimi. To Mimi.
What's up, Mimi? What are you doing in front of the elevator? You want to go up, don't you? I think we're close to finally unraveling the truth. We'll go first. See you up there, Isaac.
Whoa. All the way up there. How'd they get from there to there? Oh, ladder. There's a lot of mega crystals here. Aw.
Whatever you're sensing is around here, right, Mimi? There are so many mega crystals here. Too many. It's not normal.
That's what I was thinking. Carbink.
Carbink.
That's Deontay.
And what's that other Pokemon? Maybe it's related to your Mega Stones somehow.
I remember in the Deontay movie, there were like different looking Carbink and they could use telepathy. I'm not sure why, but they had like different fluffy parts where they made them look more like beards. My carbink is also named Bort. Sorry, I was just looking at the... Okay, one of them is spikier, and one of them has a, and one of them has their fluff, look like a beard. I thought maybe, these carbink looked a bit different.
Maybe it's related to your Megastone somehow. The only way to find out is whether it's connected to your Megastone is to catch it. Meow.
Okay. How much did I get from that? 869. Wow. Hello.
Yeah!
Oh, I caught it. Was that 100% or...
Good job! I knew you could handle it, Isaac.
this music?
Hey, can I see that Pokemon you just caught?
Sure thing. Go.
It's so pretty.
I thought it's exactly.
Its glimmer reminds me of the Anastar Sundial.
Oh yeah, that's the psychic area. Sundial.
Yeah, there's a strange sundial in Anastar City said to have something to do with Megastones. This brings so many things to mind. In particular, I'm thinking about two people I've met since I parted ways with Looker. Namely, AZ and Professor Sycamore. The professor spoke with AZ as part of his research into Mega Evolution. Professor Sycamore's theory was that Megastones formed 3,000 years ago, when certain stones were irradiated by the light, the energy of the legendary Pokemon that was fired from the ultimate weapon. EZ nodded when he heard that. According to him, that's why we've been finding new types of Megastones recently. After all, the ultimate weapon was fired again 5 years ago.
That's actually an interesting lore explanation for why there weren't, like, electrocytes or anything in base XY. Though it still doesn't really explain auras, but that's alright.
It's okay, Mimi. I'm here to keep Lumio safe, and Isaac is here to help too. Make sure you take good care of this Pokemon, okay, Isaac? Lumios needs people like you. People who can really bond with all sorts of Pokemon. I guess we'll head back to the Looker Boru. Take care. Ah, I just remembered that AZ mentioned something else. He said during his long journey searching for Floette, he saw a phenomenon in Hoenn that may have been the beginning of all Mega Evolution.
primal reversion.
That's what got him always thinking about the bonds between people and Pokemon. Anyway, thanks for helping us out, Isaac. I'll see you around.
The ending stuff was a bit cheesy, but I don't know, there's a charm to it. Not exactly sure what that charm is, but there's a charm. You gotta be kidding. Well, I guess a Diamond Storm is a physical attack. How about Diana? Deontay is a spontaneous mutation of Carbink. Its pink glimmering body is said to be the loveliest sight in the whole world. This Pokemon is also known as the Royal Pink Princess. The dazzling sparkling diamond on its forehead is a whopping 2,000 carats. Oh. Oops. For some reason, Deontay was the only Pokemon with a Kalos Mega. The only Kalos Pokemon with a Mega for the longest time. Which I guess makes a bit of sense. Megas were kind of more so for the... what's it called? You know what I mean. These are all speed-based. Oh yeah, there's a lady at the Pokemon Center. Let me go see her after I, see if there's any, mint people back here.
You gotta help me! My little sister wandered off after a Litwick. I heard about Litwick. They're the Pokemon that suck out your life force. What if my sister has all of her life force drained? What if she never comes back? Please, you gotta help me find my sister. Ooh.
There's the thing. Uh-oh.
That was a Litwick! Maybe if we follow it, we'll be able to find my sister. Hurry! We don't want to lose it!
well, gotta go down there. Good thing this area has a slope. There it is. Hey, isn't this the Corbo door?
Did it go in there?
Yep. I really like this lo-fi cave theme. There doesn't seem to be a single wild Pokemon around. Maybe you should go further into the sewers to see what you can find.
Is my sister really down here? I hope she's okay.
Oh, that must be the sister. It's not a sister. It's a Litwick. Who are you? Is she gonna tell me I'm not the one? Where'd the Litwick go? Oh, so you came to find me. My brother worries too much. Well, we're almost done here.
Hey! Are you okay? Oh, thank goodness. I was worried you'd never wake up. My sister says she came here to help us Litwick. This poor little thing seemed really weak, so I was letting it absorb some of my life force. I heard somewhere that's what helps Litwick stay happy and healthy.
You should leave that kind of thing to someone grown up, like me.
I have way more life force.
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks for coming to find me anyway. Bye-bye. I hope you feel better now, Litwick.
Life Orb? I heard that's pretty good. It is a competitively viable item. Uh-oh. It boosts the power of the holder's moves, but the holder also loses a small amount of HP upon landing an attack.
Why, hello. Would you be open to assisting a master perfumer in her request? I make my delightful fragrances using the scent produced by Spritzy. You see, the aroma of each Spritzy can differ in tantalizing ways, based on the diet they consume. I'd like to see how a berry-forward diet will affect the aroma of my Spritzy here. Ideally, I'd like to try feeding Spritzy 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 aka berries.
I think I have those.
See? But surely you see my conundrum. I can't spend too long wandering the city streets, but competing odors that waft about would ruin my nose, making me insensible to good smells. So I'd rather to help you. So I'd like to ask you to please get the berries in my stead. It would be wonderful if you collect the berries around town for me. You could even buy them. I'm not particularly fussy about how you do it. Just be sure to give me 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 aqua berries.
I'm pretty sure I have all of those.
You're here with my berries. Having this many berries will allow for a rich complexity in this aroma Spritzy produces. And since all of these berries have a spicy flavor, this new perfume should have quite the kick. Spritz! What is it, Spritzy? Is something bothering you? I can't imagine what. Don't tell me this is too many berries for you. Spit! But don't you want to explore all the wondrous aromas your body could produce? Spritzy. I see. Yes, I understand you perfectly, my friend. We just need to find a way for you to eat all these berries without getting overwhelmed. You know, Lumios used to have a famous juice shop.
Used to. Oh.
If I can find a former employee of that shop, they should be able to whip these cherry berries into a tasty red juice for Spritzy. Thanks to you, I know what I need to create a whole flurry of new fragrances. So take a little something for me in return. Some sprigs of Modest Mint and an EXP candy.
Ooh. Modest. That's pretty good. Need to figure out on what to use them on, though. Clearly I need to use them on special attackers, but... Oh yeah, a Pokemon Center lady, a Pokemon Center nurse, also has a request.
You know, healing Pokemon is a specialty of mine, working at a Pokemon Center and all. So I decided to share my skills with my team. What I mean is that I taught my Pokemon moves that can restore HP. Impressive, right? I wonder if a trainer like you could take on my self-healing team and win.
Okay, I guess I get the TM for recover or something.
Tell me anytime if you think you'd like to have a Pokemon battle with me.
This kind of reminds me of seeing an old Pokemon video. It's like footage of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. They go to the Pokemon Center and it goes,
"Hello,"
and then they select "No thank you," and it says,
"Well, what would you like to do instead?"
And there was an option to battle. And they replicated a nurse battle. She had a Chansey, obviously, but I think it's neat. I just think it's neat. I think it's neat. I have to pee. Okay, I'm ready to go. I want to battle you.
Do you think you can take on my self-healing team and win?
Absolutely.
Then taste the despair of watching your opponent recover just when you thought you won.
Yen, the Pokemon Center clerk. Oh. Yeah, I forgot Morning Sun was a move. Let's see. Rosary. Too bad Comfey isn't in this game. Or in the DLC from what I know. Not like it would matter anyway since there aren't any abilities. Oh, Avila. I forgot Avila learned to recover. Huh.
If you unleash attacks that fast, of course my team can't recover HP in time. What an overwhelming offense! And such menacing tenacity! Of course you can't win by focusing only on recovery. I made sure to keep that in mind when selecting my team's moves, yet here we are. I got no choice but to admit how strong you are, and how weak I still am. But I'm a Pokemon Center worker. My true skills lie in healing Pokemon. So if you don't mind, I'll fix up my Pokemon's injuries right away. I have to admit, it's a funny feeling to heal my own team like I do the teams of other trainers. Heliolisk and the rest of my team should be all better now. Teehee. And of course, I'll be happy to heal your team anytime you stop by.
Ah. I didn't get a TM for Recover. I don't think Recover is a TM, but... usually when I see a battle-based mission, I always expect to get like a TM after it. Yeah, there was a mission I forgot about. Let me get to it. There should be a lady with an Aggron or something here. A guy with an Aggron and a lady with a Pancham.
Are you kidding? No way! Oh, hey Isaac. Sorry to sprint this on you, but give me a hand, will ya? This guy needs help carrying stuff, but when he offered our services, he made a crazy request. So I told him it's not possible, and now he's all up in our faces demanding a battle.
All I asked was for you to carry my precious Aggron, but now you say that's impossible?
Aggron weighs nearly 800 pounds! How do you expect anyone to carry that?
I don't want to hear it. You've got the nerve making an offer and immediately going back on it. I'll whip you into shape. Both of you. I came to Lumios to join the ZA Royale. If I could take out two upstarts like you, I've got no business even being here.
Doesn't seem like anything will get through to him. So come on, battle him with me.
Pancham the Corby. Let's do it.
Remember how we met? Funny how Pancham carried your stuff to me, and now here we are.
Sorry for the trouble back then.
And thanks for agreeing to help me out now.
Aggron and my other Pokemon are going to send you all flying. Go Scraps. It's an Alpha. Does he have multiple Aggron? Wow, Scrappy's fast. I never knew that. Obama Snow. I didn't know Scrappy was fast. That's actually news to me. Man, the trainers here in Lumios are just way too strong. I had no idea that Lumios City's trainers were so formidable. Okay, never mind about the ZA Royale. Once we've done some sightseeing, we're heading home. Carry my Aggron, he says.
Sheesh, if he'd just been reasonable, we'd have been happy to show him around. Finch. Thanks, Isaac. You really helped. I appreciate you lending us a hand, even after we kind of took your bag. And I do kind of owe you. Seeing Pancham carry your travel bag then gave me an idea. So I started a business showing tourists around Lumios while carrying their bags for them. After all, Pokemon like Pancham can't climb fences and get into places where people can't.
Hey, you're late. Is everything okay?
Andre? Yeah, everything's fine. I ran into some trouble, but we took care of it. I'll come meet you now. I heard you're doing pretty well in the ZA Royale. Makes me proud to think your first Pokemon battle in Lumios was against me. Okay, see you later. I hope we meet again.
I got 2 Lumiose skeletons. Oh yeah, I have 2 screws left to collect. Which I'm surprised at, honestly.
There seems to be some stuff I can do at the dojo.
I need that Dratini for the Mabel quest. turn around. Yeah. 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 What if I were... Damn it. I was gonna see if it could see me if I went the other way around. But... Oh yeah, the dojo. Ivor-sensei isn't here at the dojo, if you're looking for him. But since you're here and all... I request a battle. Sensei may not be around to teach me, but I could use you to get a new perspective on my skills. Okay. Let me know as soon as you're ready for a bout. I really need to find a bout. Ugh. I need like an attack increasing mint and a I need like a speed decreasing something. A speed decreasing mint. I don't really care about which stat it increases. Well, let's take a look. These are SP attack things. I guess a relaxed mint. Okay, let's fight, Jose. Please show me what it takes to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. Cotidiana. Ooh. Alucha. Medici.
Another defeat. Feels like the more we battle, the greater the gap between us grows. Isaac, you truly are worthy of being called Lumios' strongest trainer. Whereas I don't think I've grown any stronger at all. I'm a total disgrace to the Fists of Justice, and by extension, to Ivor Sensei himself. Maybe I don't belong in the Fists of Justice. The Pangoro duo! Not again! These two are always causing trouble. It's like they go out of their way to avoid the wild zones. They're real tough customers. Even Ivor Sensei has a hard time driving them away unscathed. But if Sensei is here to protect the dojo, then that duty falls into mine. Isaac, please fight at my side.
Oh, I'm still paralyzed. Uh-oh. There we go.
Nicely done, Isaac.
That sure was a thing.
Go on, you two. The exit's this way. Sensei!
Isaac, Jose, were you two responsible for those Pangoro leaving the dojo?
Yes, Sensei. Thanks to Isaac, we were able to turn away those troublemakers. It's no wonder he was able to save Lumios. I got a glimpse of his true potential today. Whereas I...
Jose.
Yes, Sensei?
If you didn't have just as much potential yourself, you would not have been able to hold your own alongside Isaac. In fact, the only reason I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you could guard it in my stead. You recognize the gap between your own skills and those of a master, and that very recognition is proof of your self-awareness. Nothing more. I know that you will continue to grow, Jose. Jose? I'll be calling on your aid the next time that I must turn those Pangoro back myself.
Yes, Sensei! Thank you, Sensei! Nice. Thank you for everything today.
Expert belt.
Hey, Gwen. Even more people have joined the Fist of Justice. It's bewildering.
Uh-oh. What's this Fist of Justice singular doing here?
Ghost-type Pokemon are weak to Dark-type moves and Ghost-type moves. Do you know what that means?
No clue.
In a battle between Ghost-types, speed plays a large part in determining the outcome. So let's say we have a battle to decide which of us is the superior Ghost-type user. and your ghost type Pokemon are ready, please let me know.
Ghost type. Are those all the ghost types I have? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all the ghost types. Bring it on.
Even if you surpass us in speed, I have a backup plan to bring us back from the brink.
Was she talking? Malay. This should be easy. You know what to do, Yuki. Uh-oh. Yuki became a grass type, I think. Oh, man. Ugh. Sableye. Uh-oh. Gengar. There we go. Was I maybe cursed or something?
I still lost. Even my backup plan of giving my Pokemon spell attacks to strengthen the ghost type moves failed. I know you helped Ivor and Quinn bury the hatchet before, so your skill in battle shouldn't come as such as a Huh? Do you feel a chill in the air?
What?
You don't feel it? This aura of melancholy? Maybe Quinn Chandelure is mad over what I just said and now wants to absorb my spirit. No! Please don't punish me! I didn't mean it! I take it back! Please don't take my spirit! The aura of melancholy is gone. It seems talking about Ivor is off limits even when Gwen's not around. Here, take this spell tag. Give it to a Pokemon to boost the power of its ghost type moves.
Okay. Well, I am pretty glad that held items are in the game. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm also a bit sad that, I'm also kind of sad that, that in most cases it's a bit redundant since you kind of usually have the Mega Evolved Pokemon on your team. Two things going on here.
My Pikachu's the strongest in the world! Pika! Wanna know why he's so strong? It's because he's holding a light ball. The light bulb makes Pikachu's attack and SP attack even stronger. That's why I'm confident my Pikachu is the strongest in the whole world. If you have a Pikachu you think can beat mine, I'll prove you wrong in battle.
I hate these. I hate this type of request.
I want to be artistic in all things, even Pokemon battles. What makes those in battle truly shine is their beauty, their strength, and how ephemeral it all is. You all know what I mean? You'll find out if you battle me.
Artism.
Talk to me once you're ready to battle. In the name of art, Angar!
Tina the art. Huh. Nothing like another plus slurping can do. Well, at least it was artistic, right? Uh-oh. Is this based on the phrase, art is an explosion? I noticed a lot of these Pokemon have self-destruct. I think they all have self-destruct or explosion or whatever.
Kaboom!
Yep. It's self-destruct.
Self-destruct. Explosion. I faced a trainer once who would have shouted, "Let's give it all we got," before a battle. Thanks to her, me and my Pokemon realized what it really means to give her a battle. But don't you worry. The first place I go after every battle is a Pokemon Center. The ephemeral beauty found in a fleeting battle, and healing to bring out our resilience. This is indeed our style.
Do I get the TM for... Yep. I still don't have TM25. Or 45. 56. $94. I have 4 TMs I need to get. Let's do that restaurant thing again. Talia's Pokemon. What an amazing technique you have. George. Plus Solar Beam. The shell. Oh yeah. Forgot that was the whole thing. But I got that Abomasum node just in time. Adeline. Like her. Lately. Avalugg. Yeah. I forgot Avalugg has high defense, but very terrible SP defense. Yannick. I don't think I ever got to him. Delete. Too bad Meganium doesn't get Moon Blast.
Fantastic!
Full course of battle. I got the TM for Whirlwind. I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but I like how each of the nurses have different designs. Thought I heard somebody knocking on my door. Still debating whether or not to keep this. I haven't used traps in a long while, have I? For goo. I only really have Bebat and Frost for, like, aesthetic reasons, I guess. Oh, hey! I did a quest for this guy, so I could get a metal coat. Scummer. Trying to see if there's any items I can find. Full restore, I guess that's not so bad. Bon appetit. I assume she uses grass or poison. Both of my Pokemon are poison, though. Cardboard. Well, that's great. All of my Pokemon are poisoned. I didn't know Shell Bell was in this game. Perhaps I should say it, but I can't hold back. Don't get cocky. It'll only get harder from here. It's already hard for me. She seems like a furry sode girl. Furry sode? You know what I mean. Very type. I see we're straying away from having tights. I think it's gone. This kind of made me realize that the models kind of look Let's Go-y. I thought maybe the basis was just like a stylized version of SV, a more stylized version of SV's models. Like how Arceus was a more stylized Sword and Shield. With the cell shading and stuff. Did Arceus have cell shading? I forget. My well-marinated battle technique did not stand up to your refined plate. Oh god, it's still going. Too bad for me. Lucario, that should be easy. Well, it used detect, but I still knocked it out. I heard a healing sound. Please be the last one. No. But at least Garland probably has this. Uh-oh. I'm gonna assume there's 10. I can't feel... Light orb... They say 10. But I'm not gonna waste my time with that. You know what? I'm gonna try again. My big mistake was... My big mistake was switching in Pokemon that have Toxic. There we go. Urgh. I forgot I had Dragon Claw set to A and not Flamethrower. There. Talonflame. There we go. Got it for it. Ding. Okay. I'm getting the hang of it. It was just the whole starting out poisoned thing. That I made a mistake with. Sableye. Fifth. Aw, man. Oh, wait. That does not look good. I think I should have Garland out for the rest of the thing. Oh look, the halfway point. It's a good thing Technician doesn't exist in this game. Oh. That was extremely close. Number 7. Stormy. Cross. Armbar. He didn't get poisoned. Good. Go. Number 9. Fatality. In a minute. Light orb team. Okay, that should be easy. There we go. Got it. Just one more win. Christophs. Alright, Garland, go wild. Probably should have used the Dazzling Gleam first. Uh-oh. But I got him just in time. What a 3-star trainer. What TM am I missing? It's not TM25. I'm looking at the TM list for ZA. Crunch. Okay, the missing TM is Crunch. Which is a good move to have, but... I want to have an Oras Mega on my team. Having Audie would be redundant since Treble. What if I went with Blade? Let's do this battle. Oh yeah, camera. Forgot I had Mound. Yes, let's do this. It's Tawny. Let me call your opponent to the battle court, and then you two may begin at once.
the Infinite CA Royale great? I haven't had a chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who's the strongest. Mega Evolution user. Watch me win!
Huh. I'll put the... I just want to see it Mega Evolve animation. Whoops. I like Clefable's portrait. Make a Clefable me. Fuck. I also did not know Gudra could learn Surf. For Relic. Wait a minute. Moonlight. I forgot. I forgot Treble had that. The moon. I really like Clefable's design. It's kind of like a sort of temporary. Well, temporary isn't the right word, but it kind of reminds me of. Ugh! I forgot Pokemon could have coverage options. Why do I never consider this? Okay. Floette.
Time to use the power of our bonds with everyone in Lumios! And Mega Evolve!
I might need some prep time. I think Light of Ruin should have also become a move upon Mega Evolving. Like, Nihili Light. Okay, I'm ready. Huh. Poor Floette hung by her chain.
No wonder you're the strongest of us all! I'm really glad we met, you know. I couldn't have taken the whole ZA Royale or protect Lumios if you hadn't been there.
Yeah. You received the prize for winning your reward match. 5 bottles of HP up. 15 pieces of EXP Candy M.
Tawny, can I have a word? Emma! Yeah, sure. Must be pretty important if you came to find me. Sorry, give us a sec, okay? Emma, you sure? Alright. Isaac, come on! We need to make a stop at Quizartico HQ. welcoming both of you. Just triple checking. Tawny, your jacket was a keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah, it was. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place.
That jacket was a gift from me. Whoa! Japan.
I'm sorry?
Tawny, I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Your mother worked to develop the hologram technology, did she not?
That's right.
Your mother and I... we disagreed over the direction in which this company was moving. She left, saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue.
Yes. She works hard at the research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. It was a lot for her to handle on her own. I think she ended up doing work for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from Lysandre.
It is true that your mother's research contributed to the invention of Team Flare's hologram devices. That very same research enabled us to develop our own holotech here at Quasartigo Incorporated. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, still, we find these points of intersection. Life truly is curious at times.
So Mom's hard work helped make the wild zones and everything possible. But she burned herself out doing all of that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest.
I see. And I suppose that is where she...
Yeah? I knew my mom had ties to Lumios, so I figured I'd find you, as someone who knew her, here.
But of course, our family was not originally from Lumios City.
That's why it was a struggle to find any leads.
Until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first. It has certainly seen some hard days since I'd last seen it. And of course, you've added some flair of your own.
That's what prompted President Jet to enlist me to do some sleuthing for her too. At that moment, it struck me. What if President Jet and Tawny are related to, and searching for, one another?
My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me?
She regretted never talking to you again after she left. And she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Noticing what you shared made her life feel fuller, even after she left. Maybe especially after.
If only I'd been less stubborn. If only I tried to reach back across that divide sooner.
I think it's alright. She'd be glad to know her message reached you, at least.
I must ask one thing of you, Tawny. I bear a responsibility for Quasartigo Incorporated, choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long. And so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumios into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokemon. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Perhaps if someone who had been helping already were to step in my shoes. Someone who was already a leader in their own right.
Wait, you're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? You want me to take over as CEO of Quasartigo? Me, leading the whole company? I mean, I guess it makes some sense to keep it in the family, but... You know what? Alright. I doubt Mom would have wanted me to refuse. You understand why I have to do this, right?
Of course, I get it.
Thank you so much. Hey, Floette? Doodle-doo? You were listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So you should do like AZ would have wanted. Help Isaac keep Lumiose safe. Thanks, Floette. Here, use the swell, Isaac.
Floette. A special Floette holding the stone will be able to Mega Evolve during battle. Isaac, I'm so sorry to break up your team this way.
It's alright. Even if we're apart for a little while, we'll always be Team MZ. I'll come give them the whole story later, but could you break the news to Lita and Davine? I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it up to all of you. I promise. Let's all keep doing what we can to make Lumiose the best place it can be.
Fist bump. I fist bumped in real life too. Kind of wanted to be part of the moment or whatever. Also, have you noticed that Eternal Flower Floette is red and blue because those are the colors of Xerneas and Yveltal? And some black in there too. Now, where is Floette? There it is. No reflect? Okay. Let's read its dex entry. This rare Floette holds a plant that died out in ancient times. The Pokemon is said to harbor an incredible power. Why is the Mega sound from normal Floette, but... even though it has a unique cry. Okay, let me read the alternate dex entries. Ultra Sun. The flower it holds can no longer be found blooming anywhere. It's also thought to contain terrifying power. Ultra Moon. Terrifying energy is concealed within its ominous flower, but Floette still swings it about innocently. And it doesn't have any dex entries in SV, because it wasn't in the data for SV. But at least it's here now. I got the Mega Dex filled out now, except for Steelix, because I failed to catch the one. Would you like to get a tea? Well, a long tea. I kind of like how my character kind of looks like it has a Eternal Flower Floette based design. I didn't really intend that, but I just like the little coincidence. Maybe that wasn't a good spot to take photos, but whatever. Maybe we can do more. I'll probably do one more mission, or two, depending on how long they are. I kind of want to play the DLC now, though. So I'm not sure, Cliffy. Oh, I recognize you. You're Emma's assistant, aren't you? I've seen you working with her. Something like that. Well, in any case, do you think you could help me? I let my thread and Clef Key hold all of my most important keys, but it seems Clef Key dropped one of them in our last outing together. Let me think. Oh yes, we went to a hair salon, but it was my first time visiting that place, so I don't recall the exact location. I was so pleased with my new look that I decided we could have an elegant brunch at a cafe near the hair salon. Then another patron of the cafe challenged me to a battle, so we went to the battle court out back. I won a magnificent victory, naturally. If I could just remember which hair salon it was, I'm sure I could retrace my steps. In any case, I trust finding my key to you, my dearest detective's assistant. Okay, I'm looking for a salon, a cafe, and a battle court near each other. It could probably be that one by the hallway. No. There's a battle court right here, unless if that's not what a battle court is. Well, it's kind of the only lead I have. It could be this place. Oh yeah, that guy's Beldum evolved into two Matang. Huh. Funny you say that. Okay, so it's not this place. Maybe I have to go into the battle. I was gonna say, I don't think that's right, but look, you found the fancy key. Mr. Assistant, I just remembered I had my battle in this very battle fort. Oh, and you found my key! Oh, my poor Cleft key. It's not your fault that the key was lost. I'm the one who decided to battle here. But I do recall hearing that Cleft Key never let go of the keys they like. So how about this? From now on, you only have to hold the keys you like. I'll handle any other keys myself. That means we're gonna be sharing some key responsibilities, my darling Cleft Key. Thank you so much, Mr. Assistant. Please take this as my sign of gratitude. I hope you have a wonderful day now. There's this side quest that I thought that I want to do the side quest with the baby Pokemon. People tend to make subconscious judgments based on appearance, even if they don't mean to. Are you able to see others for who they truly are beneath the surface? Please battle me. My Pokemon are so incredibly powerful, I just don't know what to do with them. So you're confident that you can see my incredibly powerful Pokemon for what they truly are? Well then, I'm quite excited for this battle. I'm May, the veteran. Whoa. Those Pokemon are strong. Flip turn in this game specifically is actually pretty fitting for Greninja. Pichu. Real loop. It's not appearances that matter most in battle. It's the strength within that matters most. Despite how they may look, all my Pokemon are fierce fighters, seasoned by battle and brimming with strength. So opponents take one look at their oh so adorable faces and drop their guard, only to be swiftly crushed by our might. That kind of thing doesn't happen with trainers who are serious about battling. After all, they can pick up on a Pokemon's true strength pretty quickly when they see it in action. We're told not to make assumptions based on appearances, but we do it anyway because the fact is, you can't know what's under the surface. Which is why my Pokemon and I will continue to take advantage of anyone foolish enough to underestimate us. Moo Moo Milk. Okay, I think after I heal, I'll end it here, and... Will I play the DLC? Who knows? Oh yeah, I haven't named Floette, have I? I also named Zygarde Squishy as a reference. You can change this Pokemon's nickname only once. Choose wisely. Oh, its original trainer is AZ. Trying to think of a life-based name, but it's kind of hard. Give me a moment. I kind of like this name. Fine. Anyways, time for me to save. And, as the usual, if you enjoyed watching this as a VOD, I hope you enjoyed watching this as a VOD, if, you are. And I'll see you next time, as usual. See ya. Bye-bye.